Colonel Starbottle's Client and Other Short Stories by Bret Harte. Narrated by John Bolen. This unabridged audiobook was produced in year 2001 by Tantor Media Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Neither the recording nor any part thereof may be reproduced without the prior written consent of Tantor Media Incorporated. Please visit our website at www.tantor.com for information on our growing list of audiobook selections. The following author biography excerpt is courtesy of the Books and Writers website. A link to this site is provided at www.tantor.com. Francis Bret Harte was an American writer whose Western stories and poems launched the local color school of American fiction. Harte was born in Albany, New York, in 1836, and was raised in New York City. He had no formal education, but he inherited a love for books. In 1857, Harte moved to California and eventually wrote for the San Franciscan Golden Era paper. There he published his first condensed novels, which were brilliant parodies of well-known authors' works such as Dickens and Cooper. Later he became clerk in the U.S. Branch Mint. This job gave Harte time also to work for the Overland Monthly paper, where he published his world-famous Luck of the Roaring Camp and commissioned Mark Twain to write weekly articles. In 1871, Harte was hired by the Atlantic Monthly paper for $10,000 to write 12 stories a year, which was the highest figure paid to an American writer at the time. He moved to New England after resigning a professorship at the University of California. There he was welcomed as an equal by writers such as Longfellow and Holmes, and he received continued praise for his works. However, laden with personal and family difficulties, his work suffered. After an unsuccessful attempt on the lecture circuit, in 1878 Harte accepted consulships in Germany and later Scotland. In 1885 he retired to London and died there in 1902. Colonel Starbottle's Client and Other Short Stories by Bret Harte include Part 1, Colonel Starbottle's Client. Part 2, The Postmistress of Laurel Run. Part 3, A Night at Hayes. Part 4, Johnson's Old Woman. Part 5, The New Assistant at Pine Clearing School. Part 6, In a Pioneer Restaurant. Part 7, A Treasure of the Galleon. Part 8, Out of a Pioneer's Trunk. Part 9, The Ghost of Stukely Castle. Part 1.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?